proudly present the Jazz Patio with Daddy-O Daylie on the Great 95. WGRT, Chicago.
Daddy-O here from the patio. Top of the evening to you. Welcome. Hey, by the way, old aware one, we'll be here until 8:30 today, and we open up with one of the earlier things by Kenny Clue Clark, and that's called Hear Me Talking to You. That was Horace Silver on piano. Cannonball Adderley was there along with Nat. Say, old aware one, now hear this.
I've got 9 good reasons for you to attend the all-sports dinner sponsored by the Brainerd Community Organization this Monday evening at 7:30 at the beautiful Ridgeland Club, 7330 South Ridgeland Avenue. First, there's Gail Sayers, George Seals, and Tony McGee of the Chicago Bears, Chet Walker and Jackie Dinkins of the Chicago Bulls, Leon Hilliard, Mel Davis, and Dave Naves of the Harlem Globetrotters. And last but not least, the proceeds from the dinner will help provide a summer program for Brainerd neighborhood youngsters. Jack Brickhouse will be Toastmaster, WGRT's Daddy-O Daylie, along with Harry Porterfield, Dwayne Dow, and Johnny Morris will also be there. Reserve your tickets to the Brainerd Community Organization Sports Dinner now. Call 233-3003 for information.
All right, thank you very much, Rich. And don't forget, Fergie Jenkins will be there also, Bill North. It's going to be a nice affair. It's for the youngsters, and we do hope you'll be there. That's tomorrow evening now, cocktails at 6:30. Hope we see you there. Does anybody really know what time it is? That's the name of that one. Hey, time for me to tell you about Competition Motors. The thrill of owning a brand new car can disappear right away if you start having service problems, which always end up inconvenience and a lot of frustration, right? Now that's why it's so important, you see, to have a dealer that really sympathizes with the motorists. A guy like Bob Neal of Competition Motors, located 7722 South Stony Island Avenue, home of the economical Toyota and sporty Triumph. Now, aside from the largest auto parts supply in Chicago, Competition Motors offers an automotive diagnostic service center for servicing your Toyotas and Triumphs. Hey, this isn't just a fancy name for an ordinary service center. It's a scientifically equipped department to straighten out any electrical or mechanical problems in your car, and it costs just $13 a car. Test price the new Toyota at Competition Motors now first thing tomorrow. Get a good deal from Bob Neal. Tell him Daddy-O told you so. Do business with a dealership that stands behind every car it sells. Check out the 72 Toyota or the sporty new Triumph from Competition Motors, 7722 Stony Island Avenue. Open 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. Shop the dealer that lives up to its name, Competition Motors, 7722 Stony Island Avenue. You get your hands on a Toyota, you'll never let go. Not Brownie. He answers to the name of Louis Smith, and that's Stardust, taking us up to news time with John Q. Adams.
Authorities are assessing the damage of what is described as the greatest floods in U.S. history caused by torrential rains of Tropical Storm Agnes. At least 120 persons are known dead, and damage is more than $1.25 billion. The chairman of the Illinois Racing Board has ordered an investigation of last Friday's 7th race at Fairmount Park in Collinsville.
For soulful shows, see Isaac Hayes do Shaft in person, 7 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. each night. Now this is the time to get the best tickets for the Isaac Hayes movement on July 2nd and 3rd at the Erie Crown Theater box office and all Ticketron outlets.
Fair and cool, lower in the middle 50s. Monday, mostly sunny and pleasant, high in the middle 70s, lower near the lake. Monday night, fair, low in the middle 50s. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high in the upper 70s. O'Hare 72, Midway 71, currently at WGRT 63. John Q, 95 News.
Hey, that's Sahib Sahab on baritone, Phil Woods on alto, Benny Golson tenor, Hank Jones piano, Paul Chambers on bass, and Art Taylor on drums. That's called SMTWTFSS Blues. All right, that's S period M period T period WTFSS Blues. Now that's a swinger right there.
That's gorgeous George Benson's brand new LP, White Rabbit. White Rabbit, theme from the summer of '42. Little Train, California Dreaming, and Elmar. And this LP is meant to jar. Also appearing on this album are such artists as Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, Billy Cobham, Airto, Jay Berliner, and my main man, the Master Blaster, Hubert Laws. You can cop right now from your favorite record store. Gorgeous George Benson's brand new LP, White Rabbit. Make it your habit and grab it. It's available on CTI Records and Tapes. You better pick up on it, mate, so you'll be set straight.
All right, you can get the LP at the following record stores: Rose's Record Shop, the record department of all Corvette stores, Bill L Records, discount record stores, Polk Brothers, Barney's, Gardner's, and Met Music. Donald Byrd on trumpet, John Jenkins alto, Hank Mobley tenor, Bobby Timmons piano, Wilbert Ware bass, and Philly Joe Jones, Easy to Love. Look up. Mobley Sextet and Easy to Love. Padio from the Jazz Patio, and our musical address, in case you care to know,
WGRT Chicago.
That's nice. Hank Mobley Sextet, Donald Byrd, John Jenkins, Hank Mobley, Bobby Timmons, Wilbert Ware, Philly Joe Jones, and you'd be so easy to love. Say, hurry away from the ordinary and step into the world of bachelor quarters. Bachelor quarters will outfit you in fashions by the world's leading designers in male finery. Clothes by Leon of Paris, Phoenix, international styling by some of Europe's finest craftsmen. They have shirts by Enro and double knit slacks by Gulfstream. Bachelor Quarters fashions give you quiet confidence, whether you're a player or a payer. Financier. Bachelor Quarters, 8628 Cottage Grove in the heart of Chatham Shopping Center. Bachelor Quarters are brought downtown to the inner city. They're open 7 days. Sundays, they're open 12 to 5. When you drop by, be sure you let them know now that Daddy-O told you. So don't forget, tomorrow we're looking for you. We're expecting you to drop by the beautiful Ridgeland Club at 7330 South Ridgeland Avenue. Some friends of ours out in the Brainerd community asked us to help them raise some money to buy uniforms for the Little and Pony Leagues out there, to give the youngsters in the Brainerd community an alternative to joining the gang. So we want to tip our topper and congratulate the community for their efforts and trying to preserve our youngsters, because that's what it is. And we want to thank, at this point, our buddy Jack Brickhouse. We called Jack, asked if he'd come over, and he was in San Francisco, and he said, "Hey, Dad, be glad to make it by." So what we want you to do is to come on out now tomorrow, 6:30, have cocktails and dinner. Now, the Brainerd Community Special Action Fundraising Committee would like to have you dine with the stars. With the voice of the Cubs, Jack Brickhouse, with Mel Davies of the Harlem Globetrotters, Tony McGee of the Bears, Jackie Dinkins of the Bulls, Chet Walker of the Bulls will be there, Dave Naves of the Harlem Globetrotters, Johnny Morris from over Channel 5, Dwayne Dow, and Cyril Pinder, and Bill North, and Fergie Jenkins, the Cy Young winner. Yes, we'll be there. We're going to act as the master of ceremonies, but Jack Brickhouse is the toastmaster. Understand that Ernie Bingo Banks is going to make it by. So it's going to be a big evening. I'd like to have you come by now. Tickets are $10.50. Bring your cameras and your youngsters and dine with the stars. That's tomorrow night at the beautiful Ridgeland Club, 7330 South Ridgeland. Now, for information or reservations, dial 233-3003. That's 233-3003.
In the evening, maybe when the sun goes down. In the evening, I'm talking about when the sun goes down. I get so lonesome when my daddy can't be found. Last night, I was laying there thinking to myself.
Cry Me a River Blues. The Lester's cooking over at Roberts, 63rd Street, so you can catch it tonight. Little Esther. That's Cry Me a River Blues, and that's Little Esther. Hey, old aware ones, there's a brand new furniture store in our community. I'm talking about the Mainline Furniture Store. It's located at 8908 South Stony Island. We stopped by the other day, and I tell you, I was real impressed. Mainline Furniture Store is a furniture store that has been sorely needed in our community. And I'm sure that when you go by, you're going to be just as impressed as I was. When you browse around and you see first how courteous the personnel is there, you're treated as a guest. It sure makes you feel good to be able to spend your money with people that seemingly appreciate it, and not with the kind of business that just takes you for granted and they're doing you a favor to service you. Nay, not so at Mainline. I'm sure now when you go by you're going to be impressed. Name brand furniture and appliances set up, beautifully displayed for your inspection. Then I told you the courteous, friendly salespeople answer all your questions and help you in making your selection. No pressure. Now what more can I tell you? I want you to go by Mainland Furniture at 8908 South Stony Island Avenue. Tell them Daddy-O told you so, will you? Here's Basie. and Irene with Bessie Smith's old blues.
When it rains 5 days and the skies turn black at night, I said when it rains 5 days,
If you're a blues lover, that should suffice your needs, and that's Basie Backwater Blues with Irene Reed.
Hello there. I'm Ada Adams, the director of Trumbull Park Community Center. We are one of Ada S. McKinley Community Services Center. You know, this is one agency in town which does what it's supposed to do. We serve the community. Ada S. McKinley serves the family in need, rehabilitates the unskilled, serves with daycare center and recreational. I could go on and on. But why don't you just call Ada S. McKinley? The number is 641-6257. Repeating, 641-6257. Thank you.
Summer drums, Whitey Mitchell bass, Al Cohn on tenor, Candido on the bongo, and this is Indian Summer taking us up to news time. John Q. Adams. Look out. Don't go anywhere now.
120 lives in last Friday's 7th race at Fairmount Park in Collinsville will be investigated. Details in a moment.
I've got 9 good reasons for you to attend the all-sports dinner sponsored by the Brainerd Community Organization this Monday evening at 7:30 at the beautiful Ridgeland Club, 7330 South Ridgeland Avenue. First, there's Gail Sayers, George Seals, and Tony McGee of the Chicago Bears, Chet Walker and Jackie Dinkins of the Chicago Bulls, Leon Hilliard, Mel Davis, and Dave Naves of the Harlem Globetrotters. And last but not least, the proceeds from the dinner will help provide a summer program for Brainerd neighborhood youngsters. Jack Brickhouse will be Toastmaster. WGRT's Daddy-O Daylie, along with Harry Porterfield, Dwayne Dow, and Johnny Morris will also be there. Reserve your tickets to the Brainerd Community Organization Sports Dinner now. Call 233-3003 for information.
Authorities are assessing the damage of what are described as the greatest floods in U.S. history caused by torrential rains of Tropical Storm Agnes. At least 120 persons are known dead and damage is more than $1.25 billion. At the height of the floods that devastated the Northeast, 350,000 persons were forced from their homes. In Pennsylvania alone, 47 persons were killed. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high in the upper 70s. O'Hare 72, Midway 71, currently at WGRT 63. John Q, 95 News.
Son of a good old Baptist minister. Willie Hares, Bill Hares on guitar. Sure is pleasant to hear someone strumming the guitar with all of the amplified equipment, electronic equipment that's used now. Kind of easy on the ears. Hey, listen, have you noticed recently how many Toyotas you see in and around town? Well, people are getting pretty hip to competition motors. They're aware. They know what's going on. So I'd like to have you drop by 7722 Stony and check out the Toyota and the Triumph. Bob Neal is the proprietor there, and the personnel will treat you twice as nice as a mother's advice. Now, he has the finest stuff You don't have to worry about parts. He has the largest auto parts supply in Chicago for the Toyota and Triumph, so don't worry about it. Now, if you want to save some money, and if you want a dependable, economical automobile, do me and yourself a favor. Check out Bob Neal over at Competition Motors. And you know, they have the finest service department that you'll find anywhere, and that's important. Why, they have an electronic diagnostic center there that will trace any problems in your Toyota or Triumph for only $13. They don't guess, so it saves you time and money, and you go out happy. Ah, that's what you've been looking for, right? Stop by Competition Motors, 7722 Stony, open 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. Tell Bob Daddy-O told you so.
That's gorgeous George Benson's brand new LP, White Rabbit. White Rabbit, theme from the summer of '42. Little Train, California Dreaming, and Elmar. And this LP is meant to jar. Also appearing on this album are such artists as Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, Billy Cobham, Airto, Jay Berliner, and my main man, the Master Blaster, Hubert Laws. You can cop right now from your favorite record store. Gorgeous George Benson's brand new LP, White Rabbit. Make it your habit and grab it. It's available on CTI Records and Tapes. You better pick up on it, mate, so you'll be set straight.
Hey, don't forget now, you can get the LP now at the following record stores: Rose Record Stores, the record department of all Corvette stores, Little Al's record stores, Discount record stores, Polk Brothers, Barney's Records, Gardner Records, and Met Music stores.
WGRT, Chicago.
Bang out of that one. That's one of the earlier things, even when the late Jesse Miller was on trumpet with Jug there. That was Brother Jug Sermon. Brother Jug Sermon.
Come and get 'em. Original Oldies, Volume 15 for only $1.88 at Ralph's Place. Your sole oldie headquarters at 3608 West Chicago and 4046 West Roosevelt Road.
Okay, thank you, Brother V. And here's something for all you lovers of jazz now. What we'd like to have you do is to stop by Ralph's and check out the beautiful jazz supply. And right now we have a lot of Daddy-O specials over at Ralph's, so we'd like for you to make it on over. Take down the addresses, because the phone is ringing now all the time. And they say, hey, Dad, where do you get the albums you're playing? We get them over at Ralph's. This is the hippest record shop in town. Now, look, I don't want to have to beat you over the head. If you want to replace some of the things that, you know, hard to get things, the classics. Now, if you want the old Miles and the early Bags, and Art Blakey, Clifford Brown, the late Clifford Brown, they're available over at Ralph's Place. And he has two locations, 4042 West Roosevelt Road and 3608 West Chicago Avenue. That's Chicago Avenue at Central Park. Take down the phone numbers, 826-5562 and 227-9300 for the Daddy-O special. Now, Blue Note Gems of Jazz for only $2.88 while they last. They're going fast. Then they have James Moody and J.J. Johnson and the Monk and Horace Silver. Over at Ralph's Place, ask for the Daddy-O special now. They got a big special on Gene Ammons and Johnny Griffin album. Tell them Dad told you so. Ralph's Place, 4042 West Roosevelt Road and 3608 West Chicago. For those hard-to-get jazz greats and the latest releases. Keep in mind, just $2.88 for the Daddy-O special to help you recapture yesterday. Hey, for those who love, for those who have loved and lost, and for those of you who are working right now, we would like to dedicate this
Before
to
Lord
you.
God made the sea and the land, he held all the stars in the palm of his hand. and they ran through his fingers like grains of sand. And one little star fell alone. Then the Lord God hunted on the wide night air.
It's called Grab and Hold, Jimmy Smith and the All-Stars. Grab and Hold. Ray Charles, Feel So Good, Gotta Holler.
You know, I feel so bad, Joe, like a ball game on a rainy day. Yes, I do, y'all. Don't you know I feel so bad, children?
Ray Charles and I Feel So Bad. Jazz on a Sunday. Padio from the Padio. Want to change the tempo here. A word from the bird, Teddy Charles. This is when your lover is split. Teddy Charles and When Your Lover Has Gone.
WGRT weather.
It's 72 at O'Hare, 71 at Midway. Tonight fair and cool, low in the mid-50s. Monday mostly sunny and pleasant, high in the mid-70s. Lower near the lake. Monday night fair, low in the mid-50s. Tuesday's outlook, partly sunny with a high in the upper 70s. Summer's here again.
That's gorgeous George Benson's brand new LP, White Rabbit.
Miss Esther Phillips is now appearing at Robert's 500 room, 333 East 63rd Street. 2 shows this evening, so last chance, catch Esther, and she's really taking care of the business. All right, we're going to change the mood and play some things for lovers. Moonlight in Vermont.
For me.
This is Dave Allen.
Well, they say I'll find love.
Thank you, Rich. And we want to add a few more names there. Richard Steele will be there tomorrow evening, along with Fergie Jenkins, Bill North, and Ernie Bingo Banks. And we could go on, and we do look forward to seeing you there tomorrow. Bring your youngsters and your cameras, and we arrange to have their photographs taken with their favorite black athlete or their favorite athlete. Hope we'll see you there. That's tomorrow, 7330 South Ridgeland. It's for a good cause. This is called Way In Blues. Jerome Richardson, Jimmy Cleveland, Kenny Burrell, Hank Jones, Joe Benjamin, and Charlie Persith. That's called Way In Blues. From Way In, we want to tell you about a Way Out dealership there. You economy-minded and you have eyes for the Toyota or the Triumph, why don't you make it on over to Bob Neal's? Get yourself a deal. Competition Motors, 77th and Stony. Hey, they have the finest service department and the finest parts department anywhere in Chicago. And if you haven't met Bob Neal, then you owe yourself that favor. Go on by and meet him. Introduce yourself. Hey, I want you to stop by there. You know, I don't want you to go in there unless you just want to buy a car. I want you to go by there tomorrow, next day, or sometime next week. Say, hey, Dad told me to come by and check you out. Say you said you were nice people. Understand? And check out the facilities. I know you had Toyota owners who bought their cars, their Toyotas, a few years ago, and they couldn't get parts. Hey, Bob worked that all out. Want you to be sure now and stop by and check out that dealership there. If you're economy-minded, the Toyota Triumph will just suit your budget. It's a beautiful automobile. It's designed with you and your budget in mind. You'll drive away in your new Toyota Triumph when you get a deal from Bob Neal. Tell him Dad told you so. 7722 Stony, open 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. Going on home with this one now. It's been a ball, y'all. And I don't know where the time goes, but we're fresh out. From the Blue Lights album, Kenny Burrell, Lloyd Smith, Junior Cook, and Tina Brooks. And this is called Yes, Baby, Yes. Well, we hate to, but that's it. Gotta wrap it up. From Blue Lights, Kenny Burrell and the All-Stars. And that's called Yes, Baby. Don't forget to start your day with Don St. John in the morning, followed by my main man, Richard Steele. Mr. V, Sonny Taylor. Leave your dial right there on WGRT. Be gentle to yourselves now, older wear one, until we do this again next Sunday. Don't borrow from sorrow. And we wish you and yours peace.
Peace is what this whole world needs. Peace and naught but kindly deeds.
WGRT Radio Chicago now leaves the air until 5:30 tomorrow morning. WGRT broadcast from studios in the LaSalle Wacker Building, located in downtown Chicago. WGRT, 950 on your radio dial. A service of Atlas Communications Incorporated.